Hello everybody. Till now we were busy in finding out the alternate angles, the corresponding angles, the co-interior angles, isn't it? Now in this session we shall use all those angles, that is alternate angles, corresponding angles and co-interior angles in finding out the unknown angles. These are the unknown angles. You can see over here as A, B and C. These are unknown angles. Okay, unknown angles means the values have not been given. Now we shall use all those angles. This means we shall be working on application of all those angles that we have studied till now related to parallel lines. Here you can see that the lines that have been given, they are what do you think? What are they? They are parallel. They are parallel. Now, when these parallel lines are given, then in that case, we know that when parallel lines are given, the alternate angles are equal, the corresponding angles are equal, as well as these are the alternate angles, these are the corresponding angles which are equal, and the sum of the co-interior angle should be equal to 180 degree. But here they have given only one of the angle, that is 60 degree. We have to find the remaining. So we have to observe. Geometry depends on your observation. Now we can directly write that B is equal to 60 degree. B is equal to 60 degree, and the reason for this is that they are vertically opposite angles. They are vertically opposite angles. Means you will be marked not on this but this. That why did you write B as 60 degree? Now I have found out the value of B as 60 degree. Now B and C are equal. B equal to C. Now you will ask why. So B equal to C because they are alternate angles. Because they are alternate angles. See, we are using the application of the previous angles. B is equal to C, but B is equal to 60 degree, but B is equal to 60 degree, therefore C also equal to 60 degree. Now we have found out C also. Now the remaining is A. How to find out A? Now let me write A is equal to C. Can we write A is equal to C? You will be asked a reason why, and the reason is they are vertically opposite angles. Now there are some children who will write A is equal to B. Why? They are corresponding angle. That is also true, isn't it? Okay. There are some children who will write C is equal to 60 degree because they are corresponding angle. That is also true. Therefore, you can find out multiple ways in which you can make the angles equal to each other, provided they follow a certain rule or principle. Therefore, we can say that A is equal to 60 degree. Clear? Let's come to the other one. Here, as you all can see, that these two lines are parallel. Once again, we are talking about application and the first thing that you should do is to observe, isn't it? So at least you should take 1 minute in observing the figure. Until and unless you observe, you cannot find out the other angles or the unknown angles. Have a look. Here we find that these two lines are parallel. When these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, we can find that y is equal to 55 because these two are lines cutting each other, intersecting each other. Therefore, you can write directly y is equal to 55 degree, and the reason for that, is they are vertically opposite angles. So y is equal to 55 degree. I have found it out. Now, what about this z? What about this z? Now, y plus z is equal to 180 degree. Y plus z is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now, y plus z is equal to 180 degree. Again, you will be asked why. Geometry totally depends on a reason. Why? If you are able to give a reason, you will be marked. Otherwise, you know the consequences. So y plus z is equal to 180 degrees. So the reason for that is that sum of adjacent angles on this is your straight line, this is your straight line, and these are the two angles. So sum of angles on a straight line. Therefore, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 55 plus, I'll put z is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, z will be equal to 180 degree on transposing. Remember the word transposing, isn't it? 180 minus 55 will be is equal to 125 degree. So I got z is equal to 125 degree. Now once I got z is equal to 125 degree, don't you think that this z and x are corresponding angle? Z will be equal, also z will be equal to x, and the reason for that is they are corresponding angles. Now therefore we can say that the value of x will be equal to 125 degree. So here we are seeing that until and unless we have an idea of alternate angles, corresponding angles, co-interior, vertically opposite angles, we cannot use its application. So all these sums are based on application. Let's concentrate over here. We find that these two parallel lines have been given, and this is the transversal. These two are parallel lines and this is the transversal. Therefore, and one of the angle 120 is given, isn't it? Now they are asking you find the other angles. First of all, I find that C is equal to 120 degree. Once again, first you need to observe. Please start observing. Now, C is equal to 120 degree. C is equal to 120 degree, and the reason for that is that they are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Very good. So I found out C is equal to 120 degree. Now, what about A? So either you can use A plus 120 is equal to 180 because they are co-interior angles, or you can use A plus C. Also now A plus C is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because these two are angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line. Very good. Therefore, if we know that the value of C is equal to 120 degree, isn't it? We can easily find out the value of A. So the value of A will be equal to 180 minus 120 will be equal to 60 degree. So I found out A also equal to 60 degree. This is equal to 60 degree. And what about B? So therefore B will be equal to A. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore B will be equal to 60 degree. That is why reason will fetch you lots and lots of reward when you sit for your examination. Let's concentrate over here. Here they have given you 3 parallel lines, 1, 2 and 3. Very good. They have given you 2 angles, 120 and 50 degree. Okay. Don't you think that if I cover this, isn't it? Let me cover this one. Don't you see that x will be equal to 50 degree. X will be equal to 50 degree. Why so? Because they are alternate angles. Alternate angles. Very good. And what about y? If I consider these 2 angles, these 2 parallel lines, don't you think that y plus 120 will be equal to 180 degree? Also y plus 120 degree will be equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? So they are co-interior angles. So here we can find out the value of y as 180 minus 120 degree will be equal to 60 degree. So what I found that the value of y is equal to 60 degree while value of x is equal to 50 degree. Therefore, my dear, x plus y will be equal to how much? 50 plus 60 is equal to 110 degree. X plus y will be equal to how much? 110 degree. Now, if both the angles, if the value of both the angle is equal to 110, what will be the value of z? So the value of z will be equal to how much? 360 minus x plus y. Because again you have to give a reason. Sum of angles around a point is equal to 360 degree. Sum of angles around a point is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, the value of z will be equal to 360 minus 110 because x plus y is equal to 110. Therefore, 360 minus 110 will be equal to 250 degree. Don't you think that these questions are very, 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 very easy? Clear? Let's concentrate on 5 and then I'll do one more so that you get relaxed. Here what do we find? here we find that the value of this angle is given is 90 degree. We need to find the value of x, k, y. So let us observe first. Okay, let us observe. So our observation says that these two lines are parallel and this is the intersecting line. This is also an intersecting line or transversal, you can say. Now, in order to find the value of k over here, I should get this angle, this one. Now, how to get this angle? If this is 90, therefore this angle will also be equal to 90, isn't it? Why? Because sum of these two angles on a straight line should be equal to 180 degree. Clear? So this is 90 degree. Okay. So now why not to name it? Let me name it. So I am going to name it as A. I will name this as A and I'll name this as B. Clear? So first I'll write that A will be equal to 90 degree, and what is the reason for that? We'll write that sum of angles on a straight line, so that there should be no one who can object us. Now A plus B plus 30, once again let me see, A plus B plus 30 will be equal to 180 degree. Why? Because sum of angles on a straight line, not on a straight line, in a triangle, So sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, let us put the value. A is equal to 90. The value of B I do not know, while 30 is already given, equal to 180 degree. Therefore, B plus 30 plus 90, 120 is equal to 180 degree, or we can write B is equal to 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degree. So I found out the value of B as 60 degree. Now, as soon as I found the value of B as 60 degree, the value of K will be equal to B. Again, you will have to give a reason. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? They are vertically opposite angle. You can also write it simply as VOA. Now B is equal to, K will be equal to how much? K will be equal to 60 degree. Why? Because the value of B is equal to 60 degree. So I found out K over here as 60 degree. Okay. Let us find the value of Y. Now my dear, how to find the value of Y? K plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Why? Once again let me see that now K plus Y will be equal to 180 degree. Why K plus Y 180 degree? Because as we did earlier, that if we only observe these two parallel lines, they are co-interior angles. They are co-interior angles. Now, if the value of K is equal to 60 degree, then how to find out the value of Y? Y will be equal to 180 minus 60. will be equal to how much? Oh my god, is will be equal to 120 degree. So the value of y is equal to 120 degree. We have found it again, isn't it? We have again found out the value of y. Now, what about this x? Here also I find that x plus 90 is equal to, again I am going to write again, I hope this is visible, x plus 90 is equal to 180 degree, and the reason for that is they are co-interior angle. Therefore, can't you find the value of x as 180 minus 90 will be equal to 90 degree. And the best part about this number or this question is that only these two are parallel line, isn't it? Where is my scale? My scale is here. Only these two are parallel line, my dear. Only these two are parallel lines. Okay? Therefore, in the examination, do not get confused by thinking that these two are also parallel. Now, so that you people do not get confused, I am trying my best so that you should have least confusion. I am going to block one of the or hide one of the transversal. So two transversal were there. I am going to hide one of them. Now I think it is very, very clear, and you can find out all these four angles. How? Let me see. Do you think that P will be equal to 60 degree directly? Why P will be equal to 60 degree? Because they are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. Very good. So I got the value of P directly as 60 degree. No confusion at all. Okay. Now what about R? So 60 plus R, isn't it? 60 plus R will be equal to how much? So 60 plus R will be equal to 180 degree. And what is the reason for that? The reason for that is that sum of angles on a straight line. Therefore, the value of R will be equal to 180 minus 60 is equal to 120 degree. Very good. I found out the value of R as 120 degree. R as 120 degree. Very good. Now, as soon as I found out the value of R as 120 degree, we can also find the value of T. T will be equal to R. Why T will be equal to R? Because, why? Because they are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? Therefore, the value of T will be equal to 120 degree because the value of R was 120 degree. Okay. So what I found that we have found out the value of PRT. Once we have found out the value of T, we can write that Q is equal to T because they are corresponding angle. Q is equal to T. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Therefore, Q will be equal to how much? 120 degree. I hope this part was clear. As I said, we are going to look only for one of the transversal. Here also, I would consider that these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal cutting them. They have given you one of the angle as 110, therefore S plus 110, S plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because sum of angles on a straight line. Sum of angles on a straight line. Therefore, S will be equal to 180 minus 110 will be equal to how much? 70 degree, I think so. So the value of S is equal to 70 degree. What about X? So you can directly write that X will be equal to how much? 110 degree. Why? Because again, as I said, reason is very important. Vertically opposite angle. So no confusion at all, isn't it? Now, what about this Y? What about this Y? How can we find out the value of Y? So, don't you think that the value of this Y and this angle will be same? Let me take right here as Z. Let me write here as Z. Okay. Now, have a look. X here, S will be equal to Z. S will be equal to Z. S will be equal to Z. So S will be equal to Z. What is the reason for that? Because they are corresponding angle. They are corresponding angle. Oh, this means the value of Z will be equal to, I hope this is not quite visible. Okay, therefore, let me shift it. The value of Z will be equal to how much? So the value of Z will be equal to, what was the value of S? 70 degree. So Z will also be equal to 70 degree. Now, once Z is equal to 70 degree, we can write that therefore Y also equal to 70 degree. Why? Because Y is equal to Z. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? So if you are able to answer why, only then the application can be fulfilled. Thank you.